Billionaire Elon Musk will visit the Pentagon on Friday and will attend a meeting with the Joint Chiefs of Staff. A U.S. official told ABC News that the meeting would touch on China, though Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and President Trump are denying a New York Times report that Musk would be briefed on plans for any potential war with China. Meanwhile, fallout continues after Trump signed an executive order to begin dismantling the Department of Education. Plus, the legal battle continues over the administration's use of the 18th-century Alien Enemies Act to deport Venezuelans allegedly linked to organized crime. As the Trump administration continues to refuse to provide additional information about deportation flights of alleged Venezuelan gang members to other countries, another hearing is set for 2 to 30 p.m. ET to determine if the administration can invoke the Alien Enemies Act of 1798. U.S. District Court Judge James Boasberg will also determine if his order blocking any deportations should be extended. President Donald Trump on Friday will be joined by Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth in the Oval Office for remarks at 11 a.m. ET, though it's not entirely clear what the two will discuss. Plus, at the Pentagon, Elon Musk is expected to attend a meeting with the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Meanwhile, Defend Our Schools will be holding a rally outside the Department of Education to call on Congress to resist the Trump administration's dismantling of the agency. Billionaire Elon Musk will visit the Pentagon on Friday and attend a meeting with the Joint Chiefs of Staff that will touch on China, a United States official told ABC News. Separately, the Pentagon's top spokesman confirmed Musk's visit but did not provide any details. The Defense Department is excited to welcome Elon Musk to the Pentagon on Friday. He was invited by Secretary Pete Hegseth and is just visiting, Chief Pentagon spokesman Sean Parnell said in a statement provided to ABC News. Citing U.S. officials, the New York Times reported Thursday that Musk would visit the Pentagon on Friday and be briefed on the U.S. military's top-secret plan for a potential war with China. Musk has a security clearance, but the Times report that Musk would receive a briefing on an operational plan for China raises questions about potential conflicts of interest, given that his companies have business dealings in China. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth confirmed Musk's planned visit to the Pentagon on Thursday night in a post on X, but said the visit is not about top-secret China war plans, instead calling it an informal meeting about innovation, efficiency, smarter production. Trump continued his attacks against the judge who blocked his administration's deportation flights of alleged Tren de Aragua gang members, this time calling him out by name. Trump accused U.S. District Judge James Boasberg of trying to usurp the power of the presidency, in a post on his Truth Social platform. He is a local, unknown judge, a grandstander, looking for publicity, and it cannot be for any other reason, because his rulings are so ridiculous and inept, Trump said of the judge. Amid the Trump administration's ongoing legal battles, federal judges and their families are reporting an uptick of threats, according to the nonpartisan, nonprofit Center for Internet Security. The sister of Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett, who cast a decisive vote in opposition to the administration's foreign aid freeze, received a bomb threat at her home in South Carolina this month. The emailed threat said a bomb had been planted at her home, though no device was found. Other relatives of the justice have also said they received anonymous pizza deliveries at their homes, a prank viewed by law enforcement as particularly threatening because it's meant to announce that strangers know who someone is and where they live. Far-right users on Telegram and 4chan have posted violent incitements directed at U.S. District Court Judge James Boasberg, who blocked the Trump administration from deporting non-citizens alleged to be members of Tren de Aragua. Some have called for violence against the judge and others have advocated sharing his personal and family information, site Intel reported. CIS analysts note that federal judges and family members have been receiving threats in recent weeks across the country, following judiciary decisions regarding the legality of federal administration policies. In addition to bomb threats and pizza deliveries, threatening rhetoric posted online and swattings have also been used. A federal judge on Thursday blocked the deportation of Georgetown researcher Badar Khan Suri from the U.S. U.S. District Judge Patricia Tolliver-Giles issued an order barring Suri's deportation unless and until the court issues a contrary order. According to court filings, Suri is currently being held at Farmville Detention Center in Virginia, but one of his attorneys told ABC News that he is being held in Louisiana. Assistant Secretary Department of Homeland Security Tricia McLaughlin alleged that Suri was spreading Hamas propaganda and promoting anti-Semitism on social media and had close connections to a known or suspected terrorist. Just before he signed the executive order, President Donald Trump said his administration would preserve useful functions of the Department of Education and shift them to other agencies, such as Pell Grants and funding for children with special needs. But beyond these core necessities, my administration will take all lawful steps to shut down the department, he said. We're going to shut it down and shut it down as quickly as possible. It's doing us no good. We want to return our students to the states, where just some of the governors here are so happy about this. They want education to come back to them, to come back to the states, and they're going to do a phenomenal job. President Donald Trump is currently holding an education event in the White House East Room. Children were seated at desks alongside Trump as he spoke, with officials like Education Secretary Linda McMahon in the audience. In a few moments, I will sign an executive order to begin eliminating the Federal Department of Education once and for all, Trump said. And it sounds strange, doesn't it? Department of Education. We're going to eliminate it. He also took a moment to introduce McMahon, who he said was extraordinary. Hopefully she will be our last education secretary, he said.